Brought to you by the Every Dollar app. Start budgeting for free today. Does contributing to your HSA count towards your 15% investing? I have built up quite a bit in my HSA, and I'm thinking about investing within it. And how do you know what funds to pick? I would not use my HSA towards the 15% because your HSA can only be used for medical. If you use it for anything else, it's taxable and penalized. And I would, until you're 65, and after you're 65, you can do a withdrawal on it like you can on anything else. So an HSA is a health savings account that is tax deductible and can be used for medical, okay? And meaning that the government's paying part of your medical if you do that. It's tied to a low-cost health insurance plan because it's a high-deductible health insurance plan, and you cover the deductible with the HSA. It is not an investment vehicle by choice. You should use investing vehicles in your 15%, meaning mutual funds and your 401k, Roth IRAs, and those kinds of things. Having said that, I'll answer the rest of your question. Once you get to baby step 7 and your house is paid off and you're maxing out things left and right, then you can use your HSA as an investing vehicle, and I have. George W. put the first HSAs in place, and the day they were put in place, I bought the first one because I love the concept.
Is that how new they are? I didn't realize they were that new.
Yeah, it's not that new. That's
20 years ago, but
four presidents ago.
Yeah,
five presidents ago. Anyway, but for a long time I've been doing all they would allow me to do in the HSA, and knock on wood, the Ramseys have been pretty healthy, and I haven't had to use it. And so it has turned into an investment vehicle. And then when you get to baby step 7, like I have, and I max out 401ks and I max out backdoor Roth IRAs, and I max out every single thing I can do to keep the government's stinking hands off my money, then I'm also going to max out an HSA as an investment. I'll never use it for medical. I mean, highly unlikely I'll use it for medical. I'm already 64. I can start withdrawing it next year for any reason, medical or otherwise, at 65 if I want to. So I'm using it as and now I've got there's $400,000 or $500,000 in this stupid thing, just because I've chunked money in it for all these years, and we moved it into mutual funds. And you can use a company like Health Equity is what we use, and we move the money into mutual funds inside the HSA. But you should not be doing that until you get to baby step 7 and you've maxed out regular retirement plans first, and you got your house paid off first. Then you would do stuff like this. This is like when you've done everything you can do, what's the last thing you can do? This. But at your stage, no, you need to be doing 15% into good retirement is all, like regular 401ks and Roth IRAs.
Yeah, and I think the HSA question it's a great question, Katie. I'm glad that she submitted it because yes. I feel like we are hearing, more questions around it, because I don't think some people realize that it can even be an investment vehicle eventually, that's even an option.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Everybody's always looking for these little nuanced hacks, this life hack, this investing hack that's going to make the big difference. The big difference is do the main stuff steady and do the nuanced stuff as icing on the cake. Okay, here's another example of that, all right? Nuanced things that people talk about like it's some kind of big breakthrough thing, and I see it sometimes with overhyped and some weirdo on TikTok or something, but here's what happens, okay? Rachel, 12-year-old Rachel, is working the back book table at a live event selling kids' books and helping us load the truck, and worked hard and got paid. And
didn't have the option, but I'm glad we got paid.
We send them to the salt mines. So poor little child abused children.
Oh my God.
So anyway, that's what set her up for her success. Anyway, so she gets paid, and then she's babysitting some 12, 13, 14 years old baby. And I added up the amount of money that she actually made and filed a tax return. One year, I think it was a whole $1,700 or something. Teenage income. Filed a tax return. I paid what little tax there was due, if any, on $1,700, but that enables her to have an earned income at 12 or 13 years old, and we did a Roth IRA, and you can put up to your earned income. So that year I dumped $1,700 into Rachel's Roth IRA. We did that again at 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. She didn't put any of the money she earned in that. I took $1,700 of my money and did a little Roth IRA for her. But you do that 4, 5, 6 times, and then they're 21 or 22 years old, and they come out of school, and they'll look down, and there'll be $100,000 in a 401k. And if you're 22 and you have $100,000, you know what that is when you're 42? Hello. But that doesn't make you rich if you do everything else stupid. So that's a little nuanced trick, like the HSA is a little nuanced trick. It's icing on the cake. It is not the cake. And you don't need icing if you got no cake. So, I mean, you need to do the middle stuff, the big stuff, right? And not try to replace the big stuff with all these little tic-tac hot hacks that are out there. I have a life hack. Oh, you're killing me. Okay, just do the life.
The newest, or not the newest one, the one I just saw recently is using life insurance while you're alive.
Oh, God.
Explain that one. That's a good one. That's a thing. That it's like, oh my gosh, I don't have to work.
Well, which one is that? Is that the stupid whole life thing?
And it ends up being a whole life insurance policy.
It's not.
Honestly, I didn't really understand. I was watching. I'm trying to figure out where he was going with it, but
is that what it was?
I think it ended up being a whole thing because he had a product he was selling.
Well, there's another product that, of course, you can.
But he's saying like,
if you're terminally ill, you can sell your death benefit.
No. This is like actually pulling out.
Oh, that's a cash value bullcrap.
Yeah,
that's more TikTok. I mean. These
but it's that
bad financial products that it's like a disease. We in the financial world thought we had vaccinated everyone against the disease, and then Tic Tac comes back and spreads the disease again. We almost had it done. It was almost dead, and then some little fart revives the thing on Tic Tac. And all of a sudden, whole life is now a big. No, everyone in the financial world knows whole life sucks, and then this little guy, God Almighty. Yeah.
Okay, so let's go positive because we only have like 2 minutes left, so I don't know if we'll get to a call.
But I mean, it's the thing.
So no. So that's okay. So that's a good question. Kids, let's go in that direction because you went there with the Roth IRA. Kids. A lot of people ask, okay, what can I do besides saving for my kids' college? What can I do to set them up? Is it UPMAs? Is it mutual funds? Is it
that's not besides kids' college. That's in addition to kids' college. That's an example. Kids' college is a cake, icing, Roth IRA with the babysitting money. Okay, don't do that and say, "Well, I'm not doing kids' college because I'm doing the icing." No, do the cake. Have money so your kid can gain knowledge.
Here's another one. It'll make you mad, real quick. Don't pay for your kids' college, but pay for get a house. Have them pay you rent, so that way when they graduate, they may have student loans, but they'll have a house with more equity.
See, everybody's trying to do double backflips instead of actually just doing their work. Yeah, you're right. That does make me mad. It's just dumb. It's just dumb. Pay for stuff. Hello. Quit trying to figure out a way to. There's no shortcut to any place that's worth going. Do the cake, then do the icing. This is The Ramsey Show. Create your free every dollar budget today, the simplest way to budget for your life.